it had that feeling. But at the same time, you don't want to. It'll be interesting. I'm sure we'll address it, but you don't want to get caught up in it because it wasn't Game 7. It was a fun, cool thing to be a part of, but it was 2 points, and we can't let our heads get big. We got a lot of work. We have a big game coming up this week, and but it did feel pretty special that moment.
How do you like the hat?
I think it needs a chin strap to stay on my head, but it feels good to get it. It's we started this thing this year, and you want to contribute, and I was able to tonight, so it felt good.
Did it take a while before the game felt normal, or once you start playing, it's a game?
It does a little bit. I mean, I think Callie had a couple big hits. Doobie had a big hit. They were hitting us pretty good. They took it to us physically, and up to that point, it was kind of just, I don't know if we were feeling it out, they were feeling it out, but when things started getting physical, I think it kind of is a wake-up call and got things going a little bit.
How was the ice?
The ice was good. I thought it was pretty good. There's a couple spots you can see them working on often, but overall it was pretty good. I think it helped not having rain. So the rain last year was pretty tough.
So 20 years down the road, what do you think you'll remember most about the experience?
I'm gonna remember that my kids were here to be a part of it, and I think that those are special memories to create with them. So that's something that I enjoyed yesterday, skating with them on the surface, and it's something special to remember.
Why do you think this team handles adversity and distractions and all that so well collectively as a group?
I don't know why, but I'm glad that we've had to deal with it, because I don't think you can be successful if you're not dealing with it, because eventually you're going to be faced with it, and you don't want to face your first adversity in the playoffs and see how you respond. So we've been dealing with injuries. We've been dealing with travel at the beginning of the year, the quote-unquote distractions of Winter Classic, and I thought we've responded well. So I think it creates a good atmosphere for us to stay focused, and we're approaching those dog days of the season, and we look to get as many points as we can this time.
When I saw Dr. Cantu after the month I was shut down, he said the earliest I'd be able to come back would be the new year, and that's what he thought then. And so I kind of was very wary about it. I never really considered myself to play in it, and so I think once I got clearance from him and he said it didn't make a difference if I got hit 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, 2 days from now, that it was okay for me to play, so I felt comfortable.
You're out there for that kill in the third period, game on the line. Is that about as good a test as you can get in your first game back?
It was, it was a bit of nerve-wracking. I think, I hadn't played for a while before that, and got that, that penalty on was Mac, I guess. Kind of, I think, a tough call, but it was cool to get back in it and have some stuff on the line and get that adrenaline back pumping.
What's it like playing with Stu Bickwell compared to Dan Girardi?
Bix was good. He talked a lot on the ice, helped me out. We had some chances against us, but I thought we played well together. And he was very talkative, and that's kind of what I asked him to do before the game, just to kind of give me a heads up.
The rookie was helping you out.
Exactly. Yeah, that's great.
All the stuff around us. I think both teams. It was like we all forgot about it in the third, and you could tell that the game was on the line, and both teams started getting a little testy and nasty, and everybody just it had that Game 7 type of feel because you just wanted to win it, and it was ugly. At the end it wasn't a pretty game, but that's you kind of tell that's how it was going to end because it's such a big game. It was going to have that feel of a last minute of a Game 7 or something where you're just scrambling around, and who knew there was going to be all the other stuff.
Can you talk about the release of that moment where you put the puck in the net there?
Yeah, the goalie was down on one side of the net, so I knew I had to get it away quick, and I had some net there to work with, luckily, and it just came to me. I got lucky, and great memory for me.
Years down the road, what do you think you'll remember about the whole experience?
Just the enormity of it, and like I said earlier, the little bit of snowfall and the wind in the face, all that stuff of just being outside. It was amazing. It was an amazing feeling. I'll always remember it. It worked out, obviously with the ice conditions as the game goes. We talked about getting a lead, and especially with Henke in that. But we did get a lead finally, and he held it in there.
How was the ice really?
it was fine at the start, and I way better than I expected. Obviously, as the game went on, but you're so involved in the game at the end, you don't even really worry about it anymore. But way better than yesterday, night and day. So it was fine for us.
Obviously, it's such a huge game. The lead up to it, HBO, 47,000 fans. It feels really good to get that one. It does.
Did you get an explanation on that final penalty?
Apparently, I was holding a stick, but I was just trying to push his stick out of the way to get around him. I have a stick up in my chin. It's pretty tough. It puts them on a power play for the last minute of the game. If you're going to do that, I think you just don't call either. It's a tough one.
Does it take a while before the game becomes normal and you shut out 49,000 people being in the stands?
I don't think it ever really became normal. It's such a crazy atmosphere, and you're dealing with the elements, the wind, everything. And at the end there, we got the lead. We just wanted to try to get pucks out. We knew the ice was getting pretty chewed up, and it was hard to make plays. So we wanted to get the zones and get pucks out and try to keep it in their end. And I thought we did a good job of it. And obviously, Hankey's save at the end there wins the game for us.
How was the ice in general?
It was really good. Obviously, as the game wore on, it got worse and worse. But great job by the ice crew here because it was a lot better than I expected it to be.
The games between the Rangers and Flyers have been pretty feisty, obviously this year and in the past. The outdoor elements, did that alter the fact that it was as feisty as it ordinarily was, or not quite so much?
I thought it was just as feisty out there. It's at the same time, we got this outdoor game, but we're still battling for a division lead and conference lead with these guys. And as soon as that puck dropped, I felt like we had to win, and it was a serious game.
Years down the road, what do you think you'll remember about the whole experience?
I think the best part, was just having my whole family here and sharing it with me. Yesterday was great. We got to skate on the ice with your family and everything like that, and then the atmosphere. You don't get a chance to play in front of 47,000 people every day.
Down 2-0. You looking for a hero? I think it'll be Mike Rupp.
Yeah, he was. He was our hero tonight. Ruppy made some great plays out there. It was 2 good shots, and we needed somebody to step up, and he did.